Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for the weekend, May 5th and 6th, 2018. For your Saturday, we're going to have a frontal boundary, same one that came through overnight last night, off to our southeast. And that's going to bring plenty of clouds for our southeastern zones. It might be mostly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy further north, further away from the boundary. I don't think you get into the precipitation, though, along that frontal boundary unless you are in the far southern areas, and it'll be mainly south of the Mason-Dixon line today. So you should just remain dry for most areas. Then when we get toward the late afternoon, early evening from our southwest areas especially, you will start to see a few showers starting to creep in. Mainly the evening hours that'll start coming in. And then once we get into the overnight, you can see this slug of rain moving off to the north and east. And that will continue into Sunday morning. Once we get into the afternoon hours, we're going to have a little bit of a breakdown here for the Dover race in Delaware. So areas in the interior will continue with some generally light showers, looking at maybe a couple tenths of an inch of rain here, 2 tenths to 4 tenths, I think, was what we're dealing with across the region. Not a whole lot, just enough to get everything wet and keep it cloudy all straight through Sunday. Now, Saturday's going to be the warmer of the 2 days. You're going to have temperatures a lot cooler than they were the last 4 or 5 days. So we're going to talk about temperatures that are going to be in the lower to middle 70s today, and then back into the 60s for highs on Sunday with plenty of clouds around and those showers occasionally. So here's through the end of Sunday that we're looking here in the global models. Going over to the NAM high-res future simulator radar, I'm going to start this off at 8 o'clock. You can see the boundaries off to our south. Nothing really going on. Again, you're just going to have the closer you are to this front, which is generally right here. Here's your frontal boundary. So the closer you are to that front, the more clouds you're going to see along that frontal boundary. But when you get up in this area right in here, you're probably mostly cloudy and then partly cloudy up in those regions, just so you get an idea what's going to go on during the day on Saturday. Further away from the front, the less clouds you have to deal with. And then through time here, we're going to see a few showers possible, and this is going to come in maybe mid to late afternoon. You have a few showers along that front on the southern parts of our coverage area. Just a few light showers, hit or miss. Not a real big deal here on Saturday, and that's just the southern half. Northern half, you stay dry during the daylight hours. And then once we get into the evening, you start seeing some showers starting to creep up to the north, and that'll envelop most of the area here on Saturday night. This is late evening we're looking at here. Here's overnight, and you can see those showers continuing across at least areas northwest of I-95 at that point. We get into Sunday morning, still have another batch of showers to move through, but you can see by 11 o'clock Sunday, it's clear down here in the southeastern areas, at least cloudy, not raining, I should say. And that should bode well for the race down here this weekend in Dover. Interior showers will taper off during the course of the afternoon and pull away. And then that will be it for it by the time we get to the evening hours. We're all done. So Sunday is probably a wash for most areas in the interior as far as those showers are concerned. But again, not a lot of precipitation, not a lot of rain that we're dealing with, but just enough to keep the rain falling and keep it wet outside, and pretty much make Sunday a lost cause for anything outside outdoor activities that were planned. But Saturday looks a little bit better. Okay, a lot of people have those Cinco de Mayo parties or Kentucky Derby parties, whatever you're going to have. It does look dry until just after that. It looks like you're not from the southwest northeast, have some showers creeping in during the evening hours. So during the daylight hours, for the most part, you're dry except for the far southern areas. Okay, so that's what we're looking at this weekend. Once we get beyond this, Monday, of course, goes back to partly cloudy. And I'm saying of course because a lot of people are like, I figure it's the weekend, we get the rain, and then during the week it's nice. And that's basically what's going to happen. As we get into next week, we are dry. Here's partly cloudy here on Monday. We are going to be a little bit cooler, though, on Monday with that kind of a quick-hitting trough settling over the region. It's actually going to come in on Sunday, and you're going to have temperatures in the generally the middle 60s or thereabout, either side of 65 for highs. So not a cold day. I mean, this is May now, so we're not talking about, when you need these cool shots, you're not talking about 40s anymore, or even 50s. You're talking about middle 60s for highs and partly sunny skies here on Monday. Once we get to Tuesday, we're to mostly sunny skies. Same thing for Wednesday, but both days you're going to be creeping up into the 70s, lower 70s on Tuesday, and then probably middle 70s by the time we get to Wednesday. Same thing for Thursday, but we're going to be partly cloudy skies here. You have this front coming in from the west that's going to come through overnight and bring a few showers to the region. Not a big deal, just a cold front with a few showers along it, and it's going to move into probably end early on Friday morning, and then we return to partly cloudy skies during the afternoon here on Friday, but remaining warm. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for May 5th and 6th, 2018. Have a great weekend.